What's up, pups? How's everybody doing tonight? Good to see everybody. It's good to be back. Good to be back. You guys are dancing? What's up, Ram? What's up, CB Good to see everybody. Gabriel Torres and Balta. Scotty, what's happening? Judge Annie Carroll is going to split her Monday morning coffee when she sees the SEC's request. Yeah, she probably will. What's up, Gabrielle? What's up, Hex G Unit? How you doing? Mr. Monty Fontaine. Murray Henderson, nice to meet you. Not recovered fully yet, but getting there. Enough to smile and get back on stream. Last week was rough. Now I'm just kind of like normally sick. Like this is like normal sick right now. What's up, Mastastico? Great night. How you doing? Love matters. It's good to be back. What's up, Fred? Deerslayer. Good to see you again. Good to be back, man. What's up, PulseChain MP? Bright Light. What's happening? What's up, Crypto Ape? Puffy. CB Prophet Maximus, how you doing? Claudia, yeah, well, definitely better. Wookie on the spot, how you doing? St. Patrick's down under for the Wookie. Oh yeah? Well, happy St. Patty's Day down there. Tam, how you been? Yeah. I've been better. I feel great though. I feel great. It's good to be strong. Good to have health. Good to be back. What's up, Dr. Lori? The pack is back. That's right. Moonma, what's happening? Rapid Unbox, good to see you. Keep dancing. What's up, real billionaire boys? Long live ETH. We're gonna look at that. We're gonna look a little bit closer at ETH. What's up, T.S. Pedro? Hit the like button, everybody. Smash that like button. That's all I ask. Just hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. It's really great alpha. I'm going to share with you guys some really good stuff tonight. And, but most importantly, just smash the like button. You want to pump your bags, don't you? Really easy to do. Just hit the thumb button to the up. What's up, Alpha Hover? Yo, CB what's up? Real billionaire boys. Keep dancing. All right, Pops, we got a little bit of news to cover. We got some awesome pDAI news. Of course, you know what's happening generally across markets. We're just kind of hanging out. I'm going to look at that, but we're going to look a little closer at ETH. I'm going to show you some stuff in the charts. I don't have an opinion about ETH, just so you know. I just look at the charts, man. Just look at the charts. Tell you what's going on in the data, and we'll try to look at where we are in the cycle and see if we can make some heads or tails of this. Now, there's an FOMC meeting on Wednesday, so that's going to help give us some direction. What's up, Fast Abdul? How you doing? Murray Henderson. And feeling better? Well, yeah, to answer that question for everybody, yeah, I kind of feel like normal sick now. Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm coming off like a flu like now. Like it's like normal. But last week, I think I had COVID like 100%. I couldn't breathe. On Wednesday and Thursday, I couldn't breathe. And the only time I remember that happening was in 2021 when I got COVID in Brazil. And that's when I knew I wasn't like normal sick. I thought I was just going to tough through and come stream again, and like my brain wouldn't work, nothing would work. I was exhausted beyond belief and migraines. And then Wednesday started and I couldn't breathe. I was just huffing. I was just like fucking. And Thursday, same thing. And then Friday it lightened up. And so now I just feel like normal sick, where I can tough through it. I feel like shit, but I can bring it together and stream or whatever. But last week, no, I couldn't even form a thought. Couldn't lift my head up. And then I had like a day or two of withdrawal of all the medicines I was taking. I was taking all the flu stuff and all the cold stuff, and cough stuff and head stuff. And I think that wrecked me more than getting sick. But I just wanted to sleep and I couldn't sleep. You know, if any of you guys have had COVID, and it's like hard to breathe, and then that headache you get, you know, on COVID, where it's like it's like a migraine, but not even like right now I have a normal headache because I'm still sick. But the COVID headache is like on another level, right? And like you just want to fucking sleep. So like I was just taking everything, and I could, and that wasn't smart, because then I think my body got addicted to all that syrup, all all the cold medicine and stuff. You know, that stuff's scary because I feel like I was on some like withdrawal from all that yummy, you know, pain medicine and cough syrup and all that stuff. And my body just didn't want to let it go. But I had to do it. The Body Mechanic, what's up? DG gave me some advice. I did a lemon and salt cleanse. I didn't make it 24 hours, DG, but some really cute girls came over tonight and cooked me some food. So I broke the fast at 7, but I fasted till 7. And it was good. I'm going to do it again this week. I'm going to try to do the full 24 hours. But I'm not craving the meds anymore. I was literally craving them. I was like, oh, I need cough syrup. It wasn't good. It's like it totally became an addict, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. Oh, let me get the link out here. Let me get this going here really quick. Let me see if I remember how to work any of this stuff anymore. I feel like I just gotten everything working before I got sick, but everything's looking good. Everything's working smooth. Let's see. All right, let's get to it. What's this? What do we got going on? All right. pDAI. We're going to talk about pDAI. I'm going to go right to those. Right now, 9iron listed a thing. I know you guys have probably seen Alpha over to the wreckage cold. Stay off the darts, if possible. The darts? What's the darts? Crypto wash? What's that? What are the darts? Let's resume. Pup, smash the like button. Let's do it. Never forget this lady was having orgies and you can't even get a girl to text you back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I haven't given into that temptation, so that's been good. So UK, this is bad. I don't assume you guys are in the UK, but
single greatest invasion of individual privacy and expression in modern Western history. And basically no one is talking about it. Apple has officially bowed down to the demands of the current, let's face it, totalitarian British government led by Keir Starmer to force the company to give a backdoor to the government of the UK into basically anything on their citizens' personal electronic devices. Yikes. So over the weekend, quietly, because the media didn't cover it much, Apple said they would be removing all of their end-to-end encryption services on iCloud, specifically for Apple customers in the UK, meaning that the UK government essentially has full jurisdiction now to view anything on your devices. What's in your camera roll, what messages you're sending, the files saved to your devices on iCloud, the whole enchilada. I guess it's not enough for the UK government to send police officers and mental health professionals door to door to arrest people for your posts on Facebook, or to send sweet old grandmothers praying outside of abortion facilities.
All right, so we don't need the whole spiel, but the point is, look, they've ended end-to-end encryption in the UK, which is kind of a big deal. I'd be curious to know how that plays out for you guys in the UK, but it's really concerning, right? I mean, I had to think and ask myself, like, why would they be doing that? And maybe they are genuinely preparing for war or something that is going to happen that they don't want you to know about or be able to, they want to be able to censor you at will. All right. So maybe they do know something's coming, or they are about to escalate the something, or maybe this is just generally, as we're approaching 2030, this is just what they're going to do. All right. Now, either way, it's not good. I think if you're in the UK, you should consider, I mean, there's been plenty of signs enough that things are not going to plan, or they're going to somebody else's plan. So I don't know. It's not good. It's bad. All right. And I don't think Apple is. I think Apple just has to comply. Right. The government. It's literally the country is like, look, this is the way it's going, and that's it. So be aware if you're in the UK. And pretty much, just so you guys understand, that means there's nothing. I think that means there's nothing you can do on your phone that they can't get in and see what you're doing. Okay. Australia will definitely. If the UK is doing it, Australia is 100% next. If not, they may already be ahead of it. Your house is basically an Apple store. You're in the UK. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. All right, let's get right to it. I don't want to get into too much news. I'm not leaving. I'm going to stay and push back. Right on, bro. Do it. For those interested, this is 9 Iron Capital. He released this yesterday. This is a pretty big deal. For those interested in the pDAI collateralization process, here it is. PMaker is about to start minting once the 6.5-day auction queue allows the call of the flop. It will be flash loaned into pAAVE by pBalancer. pAAVE assets up, pDAI supplied down. pDAI to $1 is inevitable. All right. So pBalancer borrows pDAI from pAAVE, which has enough equity because of the growing pile of pAAVE maker. All right. pBalancer burns pDAI in the pMaker auctions to earn pMaker, which it commits to pAAVE to pay back what it borrowed. Oop. All right. So firstly, all of this can be proven on chain. So pBalancer owns all of the pAAVE lending pools and have a guess who added from there. The same people that are running pBalancer, pAAVE, and pMaker and cleaning up pCompound. It's important to remember this. Okay, so the claim is that the largest pBalancer owner is RH's 2822 wallet. The second largest pAAVE owner by RH's 2822 wallet. And then the pComp still looks broken, but the same wallets are trying to fix it. It will work like pAAVE eventually. All right, very interesting. Point 3, the pMaker deficit facilitates the need to mint pMaker, and it will allow the owners of lending pools to use flash loans to clean up the bad debts. The only people on PulseChain that can do this are people that are 100% of the derivative lending pools. All right. David, that's a good question. Chat. Somebody in chat definitely knows the answer to that. Where can you bid on these auctions? pMaker is not going to be sold on market. It is likely to be converted to pAAVE Maker, so you can borrow pDAI from it. See the pAAVE governance discussion here on this. It is possible, and it looks like it's already being done on PulseChain. Interesting. Let's go look at that. I didn't look at this yet. I think PA Maker, it means pAAVE Maker, right? And same with, yeah. Okay, but PA Maker will become a growing asset pool in pAAVE, which pBalancer will be able to use flash loans to buy pDAI. Commit to the pMaker auctions, repay the pMaker to pAAVE, and lend against that to repay the pDAI. This will all happen within a single block and can be repeated. Was Crystal unclear? It's kind of thick, man. You know what I mean? We'll probably have to do like a deep dive video where we just break each one of these steps down and let people ask questions and explain it in ways until each point has been clearly made simple to understand. Really, that's all it is, because there's nothing simple about this, all right? And it's nothing that you would have to deal with on a normal basis. So it's hard for us to relate to it, really. You know what I mean? And no matter who's explaining it, like, it's just going to take time. It's not a quick thing. Pup, so do me a favor, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and hit the like button. Get the word out here. All right, let me change this up here. What's this? I want this shit. No, like this. Nice. All right. As a result, this is number 5. The PMaker auctions are a tendering process. All right, where a certain number of PMaker are minted and you can bid on them for a decreasing amount of pDAI. Eventually, you and buy the PMaker for less than they are trading for on the market, and this is the incentive for auction participants. Number 6, as a result of the underbidding of the auctions, pAVE's debt will grow less than its assets, enabling its pBalancer pAVE stable pools to buy pDAI from the open market. Likely, the USDC or pDAI Atropa burned pools. pDAI is becoming a very deflationary token. Okay. What's up, Bud P? Good to see you. So is this not bearish for... No, this is not bearish at all for PMaker. This is very bullish for PMaker. Bring the man on the stream. Yeah, it'd be great. Let's see if he wants to come on stream. I don't know if he does. If anyone has a good relationship with him, ask him if he'd be willing to chat. That'd be great. Would be awesome. As a result of the underbidding of the auctions, pAVE's debt will grow less than its assets, enabling its balancer pAVE stable pools to buy pDAI from the open market, likely the USDC or pDAI Atropa burn pools. pDAI is becoming a very deflationary token. pAVE's debt will grow less than its assets. Okay, yeah, we got to see. I want to see some of these run, like maybe that'd be cool. What don't I know? When and how fast the peg happens. So 9iron's being honest about that. Okay, technically it can happen as fast as the auctions can clear, but that doesn't mean that it will. The auctions are supposed to kick off after 6.5 days of entering a deficit. We are 1.5 days in. All right, so they're being honest about that. You don't know when it's going to peg, but it can be any time. But we've been hearing that for a long time, right? It can be any time, 2 more weeks, blah, blah, blah. We don't know. Anyone message? Let's see. Number 8, RH is about to collateralize the back end of PMaker and peg pDAI without $1 needed from the OA bags. This has enormous implications. Eventually, as a vault's debt clears, PMaker will become a sink for Pulse, also making it more deflationary, as P wrapped ETH equals Pulse. Okay. Number 9, many will soon realize that pDAI, PulseX, Pulse being deflationary while pAVE grows. PulseChain is likely to start sucking liquidity in from Ethereum. This does not likely come through the public bridge, but potentially through layer zeros like Balancer. Okay, that's layer zeros. We got a visitor, pups. Let's see who this is. Haven't had a visitor in a long time. Aha. Hang on one sec. Oh. Do you have a video going fast?
I just have to hook up my camera here. I forgot I moved stuff.
Oh, no problem. No problem. I wasn't sure if it was on my end or what it was. It's all good.
Yeah, no, it's on my end.
All good. Number 10. The stage is now set. It's just a matter of when. TLDR, pAVE is Fort Knox, PMaker is the Federal Reserve, and pBalancer is the Treasury Department, and pDAI is the US dollar. The Bidenomics PMaker surplus is being replaced with Doge and Trump's balanced budget. PMaker deficit. What? Okay. But yeah, it makes sense, right? Like pAI is like the Fort Knox, pMaker is the Fed Reserve, pBalancer is the Treasury, and pDAI is the dollar. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. All right. Fast. How you doing? Oh, is that just a picture? He'll appear shortly. I thought it was him. Oh, hey, there you are.
Solved my technical issues. Thanks for your patience.
No problem, man. No problem. How you been?
Good. Yeah, I've been burning the candle at both ends a bit, but getting it done.
Good.
You seem like you're feeling better, which is good.
Yeah, I'm better. I'm getting better. I'm heading there. I think it's still got probably a week of recovery in front of me, but it was good. It was good. Needed that. I like a little extra challenge. Huh?
What are your thoughts on all this pDAI stuff with the auctions and stuff?
I think it's great. I just I made a decision a while ago and positioned myself accordingly, and now I'm just trading the charts. Like all this is just, it's noise to me either way. I think it's positive in a lot of ways, but at the same time, I'm not letting it affect my the way I'm analyzing the chart, if that makes sense. Like it's still doing exactly what it's been doing since I bought it, and we've gone up and down multiple times since I built a position, if that makes sense. I don't see, and we'll go look at that because, at the end of the day, that's my that's my North Star, right? Is a chart. What's the chart telling me, right? And we're going to do a little dive in Ethereum, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to look unbiasedly. I'm just going to look at the chart. What's the chart giving me? What's it saying? And in the same way, I think pDAI has just kind of been repeating what it's been doing, and it looks healthy and fine. Then my thesis was well, and price is appreciating, and that's great. I'm sure as we go, there'll be more of these revelations or how it'll be used, or a lot of it is for people to give them the confidence to jump in on the trade. But as more of these pieces stack together, then it gets priced into the trade as well, right?
I think I have an idea of how this could work out for the pDAI community.
Really?
I've done a deep dive on all these connecting protocols and exactly how it works, but just the concept of the auction as far as a pegging and collateralization mechanism.
Yeah.
An auction system needs participants, right? Okay. Many participants. Okay. So if this is true, if everything they're saying there is true, and I'm not saying that's the case because I haven't looked personally very closely at it, then they need to open it up so that everyone in the community, or at least the people with enough tech savvy information, will be able to participate. So they need to provide links, they need to provide documents, and allow the greater community to participate in these auctions. And then we would see it working much better. Because if you have an auction system,
100% agree. 100% agree.
Only one guy can participate in the auctions, and he's just always going to win with the lowest bid he could possibly make. That's an extraction issue. But if everybody can play, it's kind of like if I put a gold bar up on eBay that was worth $10,000 and I started bidding at $1, but only the whitelisted people that I said could participate, then that gold bar might go for $1. But if it was open to the general public, then probably the $10,000 gold bar is going to go for $9,000 plus, right?
100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. Yeah. I think you're right on point with that. 100%. It's only going to help. And somebody was even asking in the chat about that. How can we participate? Blah blah blah. And this is exactly what needs to be addressed next.
It would be hard to figure out. I probably could figure it out. I bet it would take me more than a day. It would take a long time. It would be like looking at lots of contracts. You need somebody who's done it before to provide a guide, provide links, and then you have to be careful that you trust those links. It's dealing with contracts, especially if they're unverified contracts, which I'm curious about, could be really hard and beyond the capability of most users.
Do we have to wait for ETH, or can pDAI do its thing? I don't think pDAI has to wait for ETH. The question is, are the people, if whoever's behind pDAI, if somebody was behind it, would they be waiting for ETH? And I don't necessarily think so, but it wouldn't make sense to to do too much if ETH was still moving in the continuation of a trend, which it's in, which is down right now. Look, eBay takes a fee, then you're a merchant. What? That's great. That's great. Let's see. Bro. Ink. All right. We talked about pDAI. We could probably talk about pDAI. The contracts are well documented. Okay. So PulseChain is ringing in on it a little bit. He's saying the contracts are well documented. Can you, if PulseChain, can you give some links that Fast Abdul can chew on? All right. Because I think he was just asking. Yeah.
If we can make a guide where everybody can play, it would be huge, right? Just bid here, claim here, all the things that whoever's doing this right now.
Yeah.
So that they're not just a single player or a half dozen people at most, I imagine, who are participating right now, and it would completely change the system if the system works. Which would probably piss somebody off who's making a mint right now, but it would be better for the community.
Somebody said you can change the RPC here on the Maker website. Does that help you at all? I don't think that helps that much.
No, it's not enough.
It's not enough, bro. Send links. Let's go look at ETH. I want to get into ETH here. I think it's really important. We see what's going on. I think it has a lot. Maybe I don't know. We need to dig into this. But yeah, look, we're gonna do more on this pDAI. As we put more together, we'll bring it up. And let me see if I can get this over here. What's he say? If anyone ever tells you Ethereum is better than Bitcoin, send them this video to remind them who their net worth sits with.
No.
Yeah. UFOs as well.
Yeah, but it's not a kitty.
Interesting.
So the question is, we can imagine a use of the technology that allows you to monetize personal data because the cost has gone down, but we don't know. I don't think anybody sitting in this room is going to know what...
Hey, what's up, Bitcoiner?
I am Satoshi Nakamoto. No.
So,
all right, we're gonna talk about ETH pups. Oh, there was this too. I think it's pretty recent. I don't see your links, man. I put links, but deleted. We didn't delete them for sure. PulseChain.
It'll be YouTube. Put them in the St. Wolf chat.
You can put them in the St. Wolf Telegram. Is that what you're talking about, Fast? The
Yeah. If he puts them in the St. Wolf Telegram room, that'd be good.
Yeah.
And everybody can see. Public as possible is the key with this stuff.
The Telegram links are at the top of the screen, pups, and throw them in there, PulseChain, and we'll bring them back up, filling up the little what? All right. So look, let's go look at the chart really quick, and then I'm going to show you some on-chain stuff. All right. And then we can come back as we get these links for pDAI. All right, pups. Now, Ethereum is at 1886. We have just been smashing support structures, moving toward the downside. We are in a downtrend. There's no doubt about it. You got a juicy bear flag here playing out. Technically, you would just assume you have a continuation of the trend coming, but we're always hopeful, right? That ETH is going to reverse here at some point. Let me see. I really couldn't look at charts. I was so sick last week that I couldn't even form cohesive thoughts. Is that like, what do they call the COVID brain or something? Like, are you just like, it's brain fog.
Yeah,
I had like
brain fog.
Like the craziest brain fog. Like, man, it was
like your brain is heavy or something.
She fucking could not look at charts, man. Because you really got to focus here. So I want to believe this is going to reverse, but I mean, there are indications to me that it could. Just the fact that we're super oversold, right? I mean, But, you know, the stochastic can stay down for a while. You know, it can stay down here at the bottom for a little bit. It's still pointing straight down on the weekly, and you can see, did this back in, let me see if I can put some monthly with you. Sheesh. Okay. This is just, I've been watching this play out since the cross happened back here at the end of in January when we were looking at this, okay? And it's playing out, going straight down there. Oh, sounds good. I think something would have to happen for this to reverse, if that makes sense. Like, I don't see any reason it's going to change trend on its own. The trend is down, okay, on Ethereum, all right? The trend is down. Now, we are under 19, so my next area of support is 1674. Like, let's just say around 1700, whatever. And let's see, you know, if we break down, if we get there. Let's say it's 1650-ish, okay? 1650-ish to like 1700, somewhere in there. Let me go look at ETH/BTC. So this is what I was hopeful for before, if you guys remember, that we had touched down, and I was hoping we were going to, this is ETH/BTC ratio, that we were going to go sideways and chop up and down and eventually touch down and go. We've now made a lower low on the ETH/BTC ratio, okay? And you know, part of this is just the fact that, you know, BTC keeps staying strong. It's not even that necessarily ETH is falling apart more and more. But I'm going to show you some unbiased data, okay? And then you guys can decide for yourself what you guys think. Let me just play with this for 1 second here. Now, what I was hoping for, if you guys remember, I've talked about this a lot, that we would do, that could have possibly do what it did here back in 2019, where we come down, we chop a bit, we touch back down, make a higher low, juicy W, and we go, okay? Because it's done it before, right? So this low was 0.016 on the ETH/BTC ratio. We are now at 0.022, 0.023 on the ETH/BTC ratio, okay? So this could, by all means, come lower, you know, which it's doing right now. I mean, I suppose it maybe that's not the bottom, you know. Maybe it is going to come down, right? Maybe we double bottom. Maybe it comes down here, right? Bottoms around here with the ratio that it bottomed at in September of 2019 or January of 2020, okay? When it came down to 0.016. We don't know that. We don't know anything right now. Let's look at data, okay? We'll have to look at data. But let me just see something here really quick. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. But what is nice is that we're getting down in that range where we would expect to see a reversal, just out of the fact that it's absolutely going to be oversold. You know, it's oversold, and it's, as it continues to get more oversold, the tendency for there to be a bounce, a move back to the upside is getting stronger and stronger, right? And the fact is, you'll get a pretty impulsive move when that does happen, you know. And maybe it's possible we get something like we have here. So, you know, I'm just going off what I see in the past. That's all I'm doing, man. So I come back here, bottom, came another low. So maybe this is coming up. Maybe we do come down and make that other one, and you know, who knows where it's gonna be, right? But then it'll start to move up, because you can see where it got rejected was at a 0.8 ETH/BTC ratio. Okay, now we're at 0.2. All right, and it was back here down at 0.017. So we could come back down a little more, but then we expect it to rebalance itself again at some point. Lunacy Point, how you doing? What's up, Rich? Red Bull Vodka, how are you? Bob, good morning from communist Australia. Nice. Very nice. All right. So, yeah, let me just flip this over really quick. Now, one thing I do see here, and this is me, I was just playing with the chart and looking. I do see this. I know some of you guys that trade, you probably already see it, right? You see it? You guys see that, right?
Yep.
You guys know what that is?
It's a rounded bottom. We like it.
Oh, fuck. That's not the right Adam and Eve. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Hi. What did you expect?
Huh?
Adam and Eve.
So this is a very bullish pattern. Okay, you come down, you V bottom, you come up, you do a rounded bottom, and you go. Unfortunately, this is a flipped chart. Okay. So.
Oh, I don't like it as much.
Yeah. Okay. See, so this is something I noticed. I was like, oh shit, what if this is not even over yet? And then I flipped it and went, that's kind of like an Adam and Eve right there, right? And obviously, if it's the other way around, it's, which in this case is, now this is the ETH BTC ratio, but you know, these patterns are the patterns, they're just patterns, right? They are what they are, you know what I mean? They've been, so this is the Adam and Eve, so bam. I mean, now, of course, it's kind of a double top here, but I mean, technically, it's I mean, I guess it still is the, you know, like that, so we can look at it, you know, is this what it is? You know, is that it right there?
It looks like, yeah, very close.
Okay. And once it pups, I don't have an opinion on this. I'll just show you what I just pull from the charts. That's all I do, man. I really, I don't have an opinion. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't have a big, you know, ETH short open. I don't give a fuck. But, you know, where's the neckline going to be for this? Is this? Now, here's the thing. We don't have a neckline yet. All right. Like, we don't really have a clean one yet. So maybe that's, I mean, could this be it? Or do we need it? Do we need it something like this? Does that, so here's what could happen. I mean, obviously we could do like what I was saying here, like a few minutes ago, where, you know, we come up, we come down again, maybe we bounce here and it gets rejected, right? But obviously if the neckline breaks like they're showing, it probably means it could be getting even weaker. Now, once again, we're going to keep an eye on this. Let's go look at some data I want to show you guys. Okay. Now, this is percentage of ETH supply and profit. All right. This is a 7 DMA. All right. I'm going to go to all. All right. So this is percentage of ETH holders that are in profit. So right now, about 50% of people who have ETH are in profit. They're still in the green. All right. That's great. That's great. But also not necessarily great. You can see when remember I was showing you guys here, back here in 2019, the ETH BTC ratio was actually 0.017. Okay. So we don't really need to panic right now. I mean, in a lot of ways, we could come a little lower and we're still going to head to an area where we've had a very strong bounce from before, right? Now, what's interesting about this ratio area of 0.017 back in 2019 we had, if you come over here to that area, you can see only 25% of addresses were in profit when that happened at ETH BTC ratio of 0.017. Right now we're at 50%. So does that mean we can expect more of a drawdown on ETH to bring this ratio before the reversal happens? I might start to think technically yes. Okay, because to have a 50% in profit already and then to have ETH rip is a little bit it's a little bit savory. You know what I mean? Like you almost want would make sense when it comes down to these levels for ETH to want to rip when percentage of ETH supply and profit gets down around that 25% level. And that's when it did rip big time, right? That's when it happened in 2019. It bounced and did it in 2020, touched it again. And it shows that right here on this chart, right? It came down to all the way to 0.016. ETH BTC bounced and then had a higher low of 0.017. And then we ripped on a mega Ethereum bull run, all right? And based on this chart, 50% on profit That's still a little savory, right? It needs to get a little bit lower before you can expect a really big impulsive move, because that's when the trade gets really juicy, right? When that many people are not in profit anymore and the BTC ratio is really oversold, and then you get that juicy reversal. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. We could reverse tomorrow. Absolutely could reverse tomorrow. I'm just showing you this data and showing the correlation with maybe what happened before, and maybe something similar could happen again, or at least maybe this needs to come a little bit lower, all right, than 50%. And we're barely at 50%. We're at 50% right now, right?
So you said 25% was the magic number, perhaps?
Yeah, back in 2019 and 2020, that's what we hit. 25% were in profit, and then we ripped. And ETH BTC ratio was at
point. What would that be now, though?
What would that
price-wise?
What would the price-wise?
If we hit that 25% mark.
All right, chat. Let's see what you're made of. Who can calculate this? Who can figure out what the price would be where 25% of the wallets are still in profit? What would that current price be for ETH? Let's see who's got what it takes. Because that's a good question. That's a great question, right? What would possibly...
You said right now is that 50%?
Right now, we're 50% of wallets are in profit on Ethereum. Right now.
Okay.
X21 says half.
Yeah, by half. Yeah.
Is that kind of just how it works? Is it that simple? Is it that simple? I guess that makes sense, right? But
it might just be half. Yeah.
Okay, simple enough. I like simple. X21. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You always think it's more complicated than that, but it's got to be more complicated. It can't just be half. Actually, that doesn't quite make sense because it depends on volume for certain price points, right?
Oh yeah. Who got in where and how many people got in?
It's not linear.
How big of a super chat to get Abdul off the stream?
What's up, Big Poppy? How you doing? Yo, Big Poppy says, how big of a super chat to get Abdul off? You did it, bro. You just got in, minimum. How long should we leave him off the screen for, Big Poppy? He's gone now. Big Pop, you really appreciate that super chat, man. It's good to be back. Chat, you guys are a lot of fun. Forever. Oh, shit. Oh, you guys are a trip. Big Poppy, thanks so much for that super chat, man. Really appreciate it. So somebody is saying... Black Eagle says $1,000 to $1,300 Ethereum. Yeah, it's possible. I do think 1,200 is this the top of my purple box. I worked on this before I got sick, so I'm just going to trust my math, whatever I worked out here. So I put 1,189 or 1,200, but what's this? What the fuck is it? Let me see here. So I'm just going to trust it right now. I'll have to open this up again and figure out why I put everything where I did. But maybe it's 1,200. But I do think... Man, it's a tough one, man. Maybe we get a pullback to 1,400. It's really tough to say right now. That's me being bearish on ETH. I'm not. Yeah. One that takes days on stream. I mean, I think we'd at least come down here to 1,700-ish, Let's see what happens this week. Because if we do start breaking down, then I'll definitely just figure out where I think we're going to go. Maybe it's like 1,300 might do it to bring it where then those wallets are not profit. But you can certainly see just from, let's just go right here from 2020. Yeah, you can see a lot of the ETH was bought around $1,200. You can see that pretty clearly. Okay, so it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, it doesn't mean we have to keep going. I'm just showing you guys the data. This is some really interesting data, and you can look at it and think about the ETH-BTC ratio and keep an eye on that. Now, there's something else I want to show you here. I want to show you guys. This is kind of cool. Can you guys see this? Or is this too small? Hang on. So this is transactions on the Ethereum network daily. Let me get this. Fuck. Okay, cool. There we go. All right, great. Now, this is the a transaction is a this is the transactions on the ETH network. All right, that's it. It's pretty simple. All right, and you can see we topped out here in 2021 at 7-day 1.6 million transactions, and we're all right. We're lower, but that's to be expected. There's a lot of competition right now. I don't think it's that big a deal, but it's certainly not growing in the rate that it was before. Okay, without a doubt. Okay, there's a chart I do want to see. We know transactions are down, of course they are, because Solana, a lot of competition, base, whatever. Okay, this is number of active addresses on Ethereum network. All right. It's coming down a little bit. Okay, active addresses for only 446,000. All right, it's to be expected. Yeah, we saw that one. Okay, this one's good. Huh?
There's still some bullish things coming for ETH, I think. Have you heard about the Pectra upgrade? I think it's called Pectra.
Pectra?
Yeah, Pectra upgrade for ETH.
What is that?
It's an update that changes the number of validators, which is that the amount of ETH you need to run a validator from 32 to anywhere between 32 and 2048, right? So you could have 2048 ETH in one validator. The minimum stays the same at 32.
Okay.
But the maximum in a validator moves to 2048, meaning that one entity could own 2048 ETH and have it all in a validator, instead of having to run a whole bunch of validators to use up that ETH. So it's meant for like institutional investment in liquid staked ETH as the concept, right?
Okay.
So, and then there's EFTs surrounding that concept, ETFs rather, surrounding that concept, right?
Okay.
Where it could be like liquid staked ETFs, right? So like when you go from 32 to 2048, like what is that? That's a huge difference. 2048 divided by 32, 64 times more you can fit in one validator. That's meant for big guys to come in. It's the reason they're doing that upgrade. So I would think that there's some big guys waiting for that upgrade to come through so they can roll in and have much more efficient validators. And if they attach that to an ETF, like, you know, you could have a real like interest, like our yield earning ETF concept, and flood millions and millions, if not billions, into something like that.
Dude, that'd be great. Yeah, I mean, I think all this stuff's great, and I think there will be a reversal. I do. I don't think it's going to disappear. You know, just is what it is. It may have to go through this, just like it did in 2019. As I showed you guys, the ETH-BTC ratio was much lower in 2019. And we're probably more panicked now than we were in 2019. But the reality is, it was much worse, the situation back then. And it reversed really good back then, right? It was worth it. You had to get in on that trade. So I want to show you guys
that
this.
one upgrade is huge. Like, it's going to change the scene for staking ETH. A lot more people will be incentivized.
Nice.
Even little guys benefit, because let's say you have 40 ETH. Instead of having to, if you had 40 ETH, like, okay, you can run one 32 ETH validator,
Right.
but you'd have to get up to 32 ETH with the other 8 ETH you have on hand.
Yeah.
With this upgrade, you can just put in 40 ETH, anything between 32 and 2048. So if you're like a medium-sized player, like, you can participate. There's a lot of advantages. It might be the upgrade that makes this pulse cycle.
Nice.
And it's on the books. Like, it's going to, right? It's like listed on the roadmap.
Cool. I'm going to show you this last thing on the ETH. This is Ethereum addresses with a balance over 100 ETH. Okay. In 2019, okay, in 2020, 2021, they peaked at over about 53,000 wallets had over 100 ETH. Okay. And now it's less than 40,000, and it's coming down a little bit, though maybe they're starting to acquire a little bit more. But if I go here to wallets that have, go ahead. These are wallets that have a balance of over 1,000 Ethereum, okay? And you can see they had loaded up in 2018, 2019. Now these are the whales, and you can see that was the time, right? 2018, 19, they were loading up. They were loading up down here, 2018, 19. So as this was crashing through this whole range, the whales were loading up, and then you can see they offloaded. All right, you can see that very clearly. They had been accumulating, peaked in 2018, and then right when Ethereum skyrocketed in that bull run, they started offloading, right, big time, right? They were selling into that pump the whole time. And actually now, those wallets, it seems they're quite low, but they might be starting to accumulate again, okay? But they've gone from a high of over 8,000 addresses that have over 1,000 Ethereum. They're down only 5,600 wallets that have over 1,000 Ethereum. Okay, so it's a pretty dramatic reduction in wallets. Okay, that's about a 30%, 33, 34% reduction in wallets that have over 1,000 ETH. So the whales have not focused on ETH, but it's possible they could be accumulating it again. But we saw that happen back here in 2023, and then I guess they saw Ethereum's performance and they dumped like crazy, and they may be accumulating more, but we don't know if we're going to have another dump here on them. And these guys do move it. Now we have one more level to look at of whales, and that is the wallets that have over 10,000 Ethereum. Okay, 10,000 Ethereum. What have they been doing? All right. So it looks like they, in 2018, they also loaded up. You had a little over 1,000 wallets that have over 10,000 Ethereum. All right. And looks like they didn't quite get reduced that much. Okay. And then they seem to have really loaded up in 2021, 2022, these guys. And they were holding it. And then looks like right about 2023, when the other whales that were having over 1,000 Ethereum, when they dumped theirs, looks like this group started dumping theirs too. And that group, they had a high in 2021 of 1,100 wallets had over 10,000 ETH. Now, only about 950 wallets have over 10,000 ETH. So that group has gotten a little smaller as well. So what we want to see is these groups starting to accumulate. All right. I think this one might be the one to look at, the 1,000 ETH. The 10,000 could also be exchanges or big institutions or things like that. But maybe this one with 1,000 ETH may be the one we want to look at. And they were peak holding ETH right before a year before we went into the bull run. So maybe when we see this really ticking up is they start to know something. Anyway, this is some interesting thing to look at. You guys go to the block and check this stuff out. I was kind of peeking around ETH because, you know, I don't want to have an opinion about Ethereum. I don't care. Like, you know, it's fun making fun of Vitalik and this, that. But eventually I was like, look, I need to see some data. I want to see, you know, I'm looking at the chart, but what's the data telling me? So I just went in and dug around and looked around a bit. And I recommend you guys do the same. And, you know, this is going to turn around at some point. Ethereum is still is what it is. There could be some more downside. That's fine, but at the same time, at some point, there's going to be a reversal. And I think our altcoin run in general for crypto is going to be connected to the move on Ethereum, right? I mean, it's hard to believe we're going to have some big, large altcoin season without Ethereum moving, right?
Yep. Makes sense. This time's not different, probably.
This time's probably not different. All right, let's go look at BTC. That's enough ETH. I'm ETH'd out. Zach, what's happening, brother? Pups, if you like that, smash the like button. Let me know what you guys think. I hope a little bit of that data dive helped give some just clarity and perspective. Like I said, I just don't have any emotions about these things. I don't want to have a dog in the fight when it comes to ETH. Just show me the data, what's going on with it, and yeah, it is what it is, all right? So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going to look at the chart here on BTC, and it's Sunday night, okay? So Sunday and Monday tend to have been kind of the dumpier times. So I feel like every night we've been streaming on Sunday, we deal with some kind of dumpage. All right. Well, BTC is I'm going to zoom out a little bit just so you guys see what I'm. Oops, not that much. Sorry. If you guys saw the last stream, it was pretty cool. We looked at this guy Livermore, and he had a pattern that he had charted way back in the day. So we had looked at that. It was a bullish case. But look, there's a channel here. I'm going to go ahead and clean some of this stuff up. All right. So this is a channel. This channel I've had here since 2022. Okay. We're still in the channel. Okay. We've always come down and touched the bottom of the channel multiple times in the last 3 years. All right. And the bull run has been attacked. And once again, here we are. We're at the lower end of the channel, at the bottom of it. Nothing's technically broken yet. All right. You see, we're climbing up the bottom line of this channel. Right? So if you want me to stop and panic, I just can't. There's no indication really. We've had a little wick out of here. Okay, we got that juicy bounce down at about 77. And I've talked about that before. I said we might get something that comes to some odd number and scares everybody and then comes back up. And so until we really have a break on this, it still looks like we could keep moving up. I do want to say that my line in the sand is about 65K. It is a diagonal trend line going from the top of the wicks of the last high, starting at about 73K back in March 14th. So I just draw the top of that, okay, coming down, and that's my trend line. That's what, to me, we need to stay above that, which is about 65K. All right, so we could drop as low as that. I know some people said 70K, 69K. Yeah, that's important too, but really the line in the sand for me is 65K. We stay above 65K or 64K, depending on when we come down and touch it. We're still game. We're still game. All right? You break that and you're in trouble, and I hope you guys can see that visually. It should be pretty simple to understand why that, to me, is an important area, okay? Now, do I think we're coming down lower? I think we've been crushed pretty hard. Let's go look at the SPX really quick. Below 62 is the line for you. 62 is getting pretty low, man. Could be. Well, I have my line. You guys saw where I had mine. That's it. I think 62 is too low, man. I think some people would say my 65K is too low, but that's really the lowest. You break 65, no, man. 62, that's too low, bro. That's too low. People will automatically sell everything, dude. If you break that trend line I showed you guys. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay. So we ended Friday on this juicy pump. Okay, I think that possibly tomorrow we open with some dumpage. And maybe it starts tonight. Maybe Monday we have dumpage. But maybe going into the FOMC in the middle of this week, we should see some pumping going on. All right? But I have a feeling this may get sold into tomorrow, which means maybe BTC might have some downside. Now, right now, BTC is just a tech stock, and we're all just the little micro caps hanging out underneath its umbrella. That's all. That's all it is. 62K is a good DCA mark. Where are you guys getting 62K from? What's with you guys in 62K? Let's go look. I'm sure it is. All right. Yeah, I guess it's like the midline here. Okay. I mean, nah, I don't know. That's pretty low, man. Maybe 64. I can give you 64, but you're getting like some hairy territory. But whatever, we're not there yet. 52K is a 50% level from the bottom of the bear to the previous all-time high. It's held previous cycles. It's a 50% level from the bottom of bear to previous all-time high. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, the 50% level, yeah. Yes, that makes sense. I mean, it's close to what I'm saying, 64K. It's fine. Yeah, if that's like also a 50% retrace level, yeah, it's fine. Really good. Oh, you know what's interesting? The line I have will meet up with 62K. So maybe we do go down, and it ends up being that line anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I have this as a diagonal. So depending on when we touch it, so maybe if we touch it in April, my line is at 63K at that point, right? So because my lines aren't wrong, my lines are solid. They're where they need to be, and they're very organic. Like you'll see, like if you turn on fibs, or you'll see where it meets it, you'll find out later that it met it at 62K, whereas where I had my line. If I turn on fibs, usually you'll see my lines end up being there, even though I don't turn fibs on when I draw my lines. I just been doing this long enough where I just know I can look at the chart and see this is an area, and then someone later will tell me, oh, that was a 50% level. I was like, oh, okay, cool, that makes sense. But right now it's 65, 64, but another month it'll be 63, 62. So depending on when we come down and touch it. But I do think that could happen down there. Let's just go look at Pulse, man. We got our own thing going on here. Would be liquidated.
Many things.
Michael Saylor gets liquidated at 62K? Really?
That's why they're saying that.
Nah. Sniffer lines.
He wouldn't allow it. He would just roll in another $1 billion.
Brent, it's fine. It's a range, man. It's a range. It's all around here. Look. Here's 62 right here, okay? It comes 62, 63 right here, 64, 65. It's a range. It's all good. What it is anymore. Daniel Barnes. It's not a bear, bro. Don't be silly. I don't know what these guys are fighting about now. Fast, what are you saying?
Well, I'm saying that I don't think Michael Saylor would allow himself to get liquidated. He'd just throw in another $1 billion to pump it up.
It's not even his money at this point. He doesn't fucking care. I don't know.
Not true. Yeah, you just raised another $1 billion.
Yeah, I don't know what the actual game is, but he's done this before. He did this in .com too. He'll walk away from this rich no matter what happens.
Oh yeah, he's probably running a short on the other side on his private wallet.
He could be, man. He could be. I think we will see. Yeah, I don't want to say, look, we got a big FOMC this week. We got a lot of stuff going on. But look, let me tell you, data, everything, nothing's great right now. So maybe things need to come back a little bit. But if there's really bullish news this week, markets are going to react. We've had a serious sell-off. everything's been sold off big time. You saw the SPX has been crushed. If we slide further lower Monday, then it makes more sense this week. Maybe we find a bottom and we start moving up, because I've had this on here for a while. This is that last wave, and you can see this broader thing out here. I do think we're going to go up again eventually. So I don't know where this is going to be, right? If it happens now, it happens now, and then we go through it. And but by quarter 3, quarter 4, they'll be ready to pivot and we'll be ready to run. So I'm not that worried about it. Let's come over here, look at Pulse. What's going on? All right, we broke down. We've kind of we wicked down below the lower line. That's definitely a big sign of weakness right there. Now, it certainly is getting weaker, like all coins, all the crypto market. If BTC and Ethereum are in a bear trend, which they are in a downtrend, okay, it's going to show up in alts and be magnified just much more. It's just the way it is. It has nothing to do with even PulseChain, the latest news or blah, blah, blah. Nothing. If there's no just general positive news, things are just naturally going to weaken out. It's just the way it is, okay? And that's what you see happening. So this trend will probably continue until the general crypto or market trends change, all right? So we can probably expect this to just continuously go down for now, all right, until something else happens in crypto. But one thing I will say is this is a falling wedge. You can expect this to break to the upside, and eventually it will, and it'll be really wonderful. But we could see a little bit more downside before that happens, all right? We're waiting for... It seems like people are waiting to see, oh, is this the start of the bear market? Or are we about to collapse into a 4-year bear market? Which I don't think so. But this Trump thing needs to play out, and that's fine. Maybe we have a little bit of this, and the market needs to absorb it. Deflation is kicking in. Eventually, the Fed will be able to pivot and go back to doing what they do well, which is printing money. And then we'll all be happy. Let's go look at... PulseX actually even started breaking down a little bit too. PulseX was holding up really well, and finally broke this trend line. It is coming up to test it and is being rejected right now. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It has been holding up really well. We can look at the ratio and see how that slipped, if it did at all. All right. Yeah, remember I was saying before, when we touched the top of this line, it might have been that time to, if you are ratio trading these, could have been time to sell into a little bit of Pulse. But in general, the trend is up, man. PulseX is strengthening. No reason to complicate that. It's what it is. Now, we gotta delete this. Inc, $1.76. You had a wick down here to $1.43. I missed that. I'll go ahead and delete this channel. We are, same thing, we're just going to weaken until broader market forces come to play here. There's nothing wrong with any of these charts, by the way. There's nothing I'm seeing that I'm like, oh shit, you got to run. Everything's oversold. We're at the bottom. We're consolidating. We've been here forever. Most of you guys have been on this journey, right? It's been 2 more weeks for the last 2 years, all right? And that's it. There's nothing wrong with these charts. There's nothing wrong with PulseChain at all. Everything's great. It's just the broader market is not doing well, and that's the way it is. And so we can expect to just consolidate. We're still keeping a higher low. We're not completely falling apart. It would take BTC to break down pretty hard for people to throw in the towel at this point, because it doesn't seem like anybody's selling. All right, I don't see a lot of sell pressure. I just see just the general, like I said, if BTC and ETH stay weak, everything just gets a little weak. That's all I see, but I don't see big sells. I don't see anything in the chart that tells me, oh shit, dump your bag and come back in a month. I don't see that at all, though we can certainly go a little bit lower, okay? But it's what it is. Now, some good news. We got purple Bitcoin. Looks like it came down. Remember I said this area of confluence around $420. Looks like it held up pretty good, this general area, and we got a nice reversal coming in right now. Purple Bitcoin coming back up to test this area over here. We're at $540. That's nice. That's nice. Looking good. And DAI 0065. It came all the way down to 0.00369. Now, is that an accident, or did somebody make sure it was bought up at 0.00369? That is uncanny. Did you notice that? That the bottom of pDAI so far is 0.00369? Did anybody notice that?
Maybe there's a reason. Or maybe it's just bait.
Well, we are looking good. We're coming back up. We fell out of this purple box. We're being rejected. There's definitely a bit of resistance above us now, for sure, without a doubt. That's fine. As long as we just keep making higher lows here. You know, if we come back down to test this uptrend again, we've been in, you're probably looking at about 0.004, 0.0045 or something like that. That might have been your bottom there, 0.00369. Which is really nice. You know, 369, baby. I noticed, Wolf. No, not an accident. What's up, William? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. I think I did see some people tweet about that on X from my bed. That's cool, man. It's definitely got to be something intentional about that. Okay, you know what, I want to look at this. Look at the size of this fucking falling wedge. Look at the size of that thing. Is that crazy? I mean, it doesn't matter if you draw it there, or you draw it here, whatever. It's the same thing, right? If you want to keep that wick in there. This is going to be insane. It may make one more. So he's being rejected right there, right now. This is going to be crazy. We could get another move down, but maybe the low is 0.00369, so maybe it comes down, but it makes a higher low, right? And it pops out of here, right? So that was in. So you get something like that, right? So, I mean, this is bullish. Look at that. Look at the size of that thing, pups. Look at the size of that. That is a beast. More people get bearish. No wonder average Joes miss the deals. I know. I was making pDAI videos always when we bottomed. I had videos coming out through here. I had videos coming out through here. And now that I'm feeling better, I got to make another video down here. This is nice. I mean, this is very bullish. It's beautiful. Look at that thing. Look at that. Let's go look at Hex. What's going on? If you guys want to see really quick, I don't know. It's a beautiful chart. Let's put on the 100. Let's see what it says. Look, if you always just bought pDAI under the 200 moving average, you did well. You're well under the 200. All right. And we could just go sideways for a little bit, but you're not going to keep getting these lower prices, these chances to buy it low, right? Eventually it's going to break above the 200 and go. Let me look for a divergence really quick. Let me throw it on while we're over here. Sorry if I'm moving fast. I want to go before I lose my voice. I'm losing it a little bit here. This is the most I've talked here in a week or so. I don't know, a while.
You sounded better than last time, but you're still not 100%.
No, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I streamed on Tuesday, right? We had to cut it short. I was losing it. Yeah, I wanted to. I saw you were streaming recently. I wanted to join you that day, but I was really bad a few days ago. I think I was still pretty bad.
Yeah, that was the stream with all the ladies. I thought it'd be good to pull you in there, but yeah,
missed
not
it.
if you're not at your best.
No, I missed it, man. How'd it go though? How was it? I got to listen to it a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, they had this new Latina Liberty lady who's come onto the PulseChain scene. She is not AI, and she was live there. She had a rough start because a bunch of yahoos attacked her on Twitter as soon as she declared.
Man. I saw Pedro totally attacked her on Twitter.
Yeah, it's not the way. But there was that Pulse Latina thing, right? But no, this is a real woman. But her husband, I met her husband through the process, right? And he's like a freaking scary dude. And he was defending her honor on Twitter, and he's like a total Chad. You can just tell.
Why did everyone attack her if without any qualifying at all?
Not everyone, just a couple loudmouths. I think there's a knee-jerk reaction to pretty girls who say they're going to talk about crypto because there's been scams in the past, right? But I think
for sure,
verifying first is the way to go.
Yeah. Hex of 0.008. Looking, there's a lot of support where it came down to. Okay, so, if you're accumulating Hex, Oh, I already have a purple line there. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. There's a lot of support right here. Yeah, I got a juicy bounce right there. We're probably not going to go under there. But just so you know, 0.005 is an area of a lot of support. So if we do break down even more, I should probably go ahead since we're already down here and start to draw these in. Huh? I think that maybe about here. That could be possible if it happens. Because now we are getting down there. So half a penny could be next if this breaks. It doesn't hold. But we got a lot of support. It bounced pretty hard from there too. Did I hear Fast was streaming with a bunch of ladies and Pedro was pissed about it? No, he wasn't.
I would have invited Pedro if I knew he's available.
No, I think he'd attacked that one of the ladies in the thing.
I didn't see Pedro do that, honestly. I saw some other characters.
I do wonder.
I'm not saying he didn't, but I did not see Pedro do that.
That's my dude. Get ready for some glory. Yeah, pDAI chart's getting ready for some glory. For sure. Let's see, let's come over here. Hex. E-Hex. E-Hex is, I think it's going to come down and test the lower area of this channel at 0.0017. I do think that 0.002 it's coming down to. That's for sure. I'm going to extend this box because we wicked into it. And if all this weakness continues, then, the reality is we're going to break out of this channel and we're going to come into this purple box down here. That's going to be between 0.002 and 0.0013. And it is what it is. Like I said before, nothing looks bad. All this looks fine to me. It just is what it is because people are debating on whether the bull run's over and, is the market about to be crashed? There's also a yen carry train that's, there's the Bank of Japan just did the whole, they're not going to increase rates or whatever, and now everyone's worried about Japan again, all that shit. So, yeah, you know how that stuff is.
Terraform. They've done that before. It's not the first time, right?
Right. 100%. What was that? I'll send this to you. But EX looks strong, man. It looks good, But we're just waiting for things to get strong and start moving up again and all that. All right,
in regards to Hex, I sent you a tweet that Crypto Coffee put out.
Oh, did you? Okay, let me grab that. 1 second.
No, take a look. Somebody asked about it in the chat.
chat. Look at that. That's just for you, though, like, for later. I don't even know if it's still up, but... And I'll pull up this right now.
Okay.
Crypto Coffee. How's Coffee been? I haven't talked to him in a long time.
Good. I met him at the PulseChain conference in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
It was cool. He really does. He really is that pretty in person. His eyelashes are like 6 inches long.
His eyelashes.
Women the entire time. Yeah.
The women were all over him, huh?
Oh, yeah. He's just walking around with like women following him the entire time.
Nice. Says Crypto Coffee says, wait, why is Richard burning millions of dollars worth of hex? I thought he was dumping it all for Rolexes. What the fuck?
Those are records of transactions of hex being sent to the burn address.
Wait, what? This is X hex from the OA. From the OA? Or
I think that's the concept here. Apparently, and I'm just reading the comments in the chat. It's EHEX that's being burnt. That's being sent to the burn address. So this is directly relevant to the EHEX price.
He's saying David Gelfond is saying that is not a burn addy.
Burn address. It could just be the staked hex, because hex gets burned out of existence when it gets staked and not sent to a burn address. It gets like burned, it's gone, and then it gets recreated when you claim your hex stake at the end.
All right.
So either he's burning it or he staked it all, like a whole bunch. One or the other. Either way, it's bullish.
Either way, it's bullish, pups. That's really interesting.
I honestly have not verified this though, but like if Crypto Coffee posted it, there's probably something behind it. It's unlikely to be fake.
PulseX says that if BOJ said no rate hikes, it means bullish, no? Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily bullish. It could also mean that something's about to break over there, right? I don't know, man. It could be bad too. But it also could be good in the long run, because maybe the sooner something just breaks, the sooner this thing plays out. And they do, because the Fed just can't print money. So when something breaks, they now have a reason to show up and fix it, right? So it is bullish in the sense, you know, but it could also mean that we have a little bit of downside ahead of us, some more pain. But that pain means the Fed now has a reason that they can step up and say, hey, we got bleeding and we got the bandage. So we're going to crank out the printers and fix this, right? So great, you know. And that's what Trump wants too, right? So we got this trade war. We got all this stuff happening, deflation. At some point, something's going to break. There's no doubt about it. Maybe the BOJ is seeing that right now as well. And the second something does, great. Then the Fed can come in and be their heroes. Sorry, pups. It's hard to mute the mic every time I cough. So this is cool. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to hear more about this. And
I suspect it's not burnt. Like he made that post with kind of like the general crypto world in mind, I think.
Okay.
I suspect it's not sent to a burn address. It's probably that hex was staked and therefore burnt out of existence on the books.
Okay.
Which is still bullish. It's not on the market.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And if you scroll down, we see he has another post about the origin address. Hex stakes were restaked after they came due. That's another recent post. So I think that's probably where it's at. But regardless, it's like, yeah, the OA is moving. The OA is staking hex, which reduces inflation and looks really good on the books, especially if we're trying to get on a centralized exchange or something like that. Then it looks way better than having this giant liquid account.
Okay, gotcha.
So I think probably Coffee's pitching to the centralized exchanges like, hey guys, take a look. You know, we're looking pretty decentralized here. You know, come with us, because Maddie's pushing that agenda too, trying to get Hex and PulseChain listed on like on a centralized exchange.
Okay.
Dusty Trooper subscribed to the channel.
Dusty Trooper, welcome to the channel, friend. You just subscribed to the channel. What's up, G?
Nice.
What a G. Yeah, you guys subscribe to the channel. Be like Dusty. Smash the like button as well. Get the word out. Really makes a huge difference to the algorithm when you guys smash that like button. And we want to get the word out. PulseChain. We want to pump our bags. Really quick. Yo, Docile says your purple rectangles move down more than Tetris. Move down more than Tetris. Oh, because the market's getting weaker. I don't really, I make them and I don't move them. Like you can see this one on eHex has been here forever. All I did was move it side to side. I do this stuff live. So I don't even have to say, anyone can go back in my videos and fact check it, right? Like I do this live. I don't move it when I'm not here. All these boxes, they stay where I draw them. I trust my instincts. I trust my work. You guys have been here to see, me drawing price action and then watching it play out. So I'm used to doing this. I'm used to doing this under the gun with you guys holding me to it. So let's go look at some more projects here while we're at it. Let's see, Atropa. We need to look at Teddy Bear, BFF, and Atropa. Nice little pump there with pDAI. I'm not calling anything yet here. But we're looking good. We're looking good. We are hitting the bottom. We are hitting bottoms. I mean, look, if you bought Atropa, anytime it touches this purple line, you're doing phenomenal. All right. Anytime it touches this purple line, and we're touching it right now. Okay. We may come down to a double bottom. That's what you like to see when you get these bottoms. You get a few touches down here. And I kind of have that drawn there, but that easily could also be something like this as well. So maybe we do have a little bit, one more move down. We don't know yet, but I don't see any confirmation of a bottom yet. But it could be, if we just get a higher low, then it's confirmed. So, anywhere you're buying, you're great. $45 million market cap on Atropa. It's pegged all over the ecosystem, bonded all over the place. Amazing. Teddy Bear, look at that. Damn, that candle. Juicy. Teddy Bear got really oversold. Did law get turned off on everything? What's going on here? It's back in the channel. If you got down here and this price down here, that was an amazing entry. I wish I had been a little bit more coherent a few days ago for that. That looks really nice. The great buy on Teddy Bear. Still a great buy on Teddy Bear. $26 million market cap, looking really good. BFF, $2.7 million market cap, looking really good. $4,000 price. Looking good. What do you want to look at fast? Got a little.
We look at ink yet today? I'm not interested in ink.
We did.
Okay. Well, we're gonna.
But we can look. Well, we can look at. Wait, did we look at? Yeah, we did. But there wasn't much to say.
It's pretty stable, isn't it, compared to other things?
Yeah.
Kind of boring.
It's just kind of same thing. Generally weakening with PulseX, Pulse. Nothing's happening to necessarily, move it in. But nothing bad. I don't see anything bad though. It's not bullish looking, but that's normal. It's we're in a downtrend, so nothing's bullish looking per se, right? Not even ETH or whatever, right? So
exactly.
Yeah. And like I was saying before,
when you turn upside down.
Yeah, right. That looks bullish. So, but it's fine. It's just kind of hanging out. I don't see any big problems with it. It's kind of still in this. Is it hanging out in my purple box? What's going on? It's kind of got this range over here going. What do I do here? me see something here. Yeah, I mean, the general trend is just weakening, but nothing worrisome. There's no like big issues in the charts or anything like that. Is what it is. I would just assume we're going to go sideways in this range. You know, kind of like we've just been doing for the last year almost, really. Like almost just in this general area, just going sideways. But you can certainly see... you know, the RSI just constantly getting stronger. All right. That's really nice. All right. It's really nice. Ink is just slowly getting stronger and stronger. It may be one of those that just at some point it really just blasts off like in an insane way, you know. Let's go look. Steady Pub. What's happening, brother? Let's go look at Pulse Pub. Oh, yeah, PTGC. Let's go look at those big boys. We'll look at Pulse Pup and PTGC here. Both are ETFs type plays on PulseChain. Oh, it did come right down to my thing. I was sleeping. I was sick. There you go. Came right to my purple box. See, I don't move my purple boxes. I leave them. The price moves to my purple boxes. Came right to it. It literally almost hit my line. My target for Pulse Pup was 146. Okay, that was my target. What did it hit? 152. I was off by $8. Oh, what do I do? I missed it. I was sleeping. I was out sick. Do I chase it? Let's see what it's doing. A retest of where it fell out right now. So I think ideally it'll come back and trade probably in this purple box or maybe just right above it. Let's see what it does. But like I said, I was off by $8. So not bad. Let's see what happened with PTGC. Look at that. Look what it did to my purple. Just wicked right off the top of it. It's just refusing to cooperate right now with me. But it's down at $122 million market cap. Now, I do think this bounce is to be expected because there was a lot of support right there. I mean, if it comes in here, you know, great. You know, you can see it just wicked off the top of it right now. Maybe it's going to come up here, and then there's a lot of resistance above it right now in PTGC, so maybe we'll get a rejection. Maybe it just trades in this range right here. That's very possible too. Trades between these two boxes, and that's fine. That's probably a great entry. I mean, right now, if we calculate it, you're looking at from the top of PTGC, you're down. Where'd it come down to? Right now, it's only down 70%.
Hexgar Super Chatted $10. Glad you are feeling better and back doing great chart analysis.
Arigato, Hex Girl. Super chat. What's happening? Hex Girl says, glad you're feeling better and back doing great chart analysis. Thanks so much for that super chat, Hex Girl. Arigato. It's good to be back. Feels amazing. And we got rid of Fast Abdul again. That's good.
Nope. So many haters out here.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks so much. I really appreciate that super chat, Hex Girl. I really appreciate it. We are almost 80% down when it wicked onto that box. So right now, I think you're about 70% down on PTGC. Looking really good. Really, really good. Pulse Pup still, you know, I wasn't, you know, I had that target. What, did I have other targets? What is all this stuff? This mess. It's a mess. Sorry, I haven't cleaned up some of these charts either. Like, so, I think I was sick when I was like quickly going through some charts and made more of a mess. But this isn't down that much right now on PulsePub. From the high, it had only come down 50%, and now it's down only 35%. So I mean, if it comes down to the purple bottom range of my box I have, you're about 55%. I mean, that's still decent on PulsePub. PulsePub's only $8.9 million market cap right now, so you know it's a little bit different. You know, PTGC's $122 million market cap, came down 80%. I think it makes sense at this point for it to break down a little bit more, but maybe if it even just, like I said, stays in this range, you're between 70 and 80% discount, so I guess that's a good buy. Let's see. How long Core. Most and Pump. That's right. We need to see those, right? Oh, no. Pants got delisted. I wasn't streaming. No Pants got vanished. There's no chart anymore. Is there a chart? Oh, there's a chart. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. Juicy falling wedge on No Pants. Dude, 5K liquidity, 5K market cap. When this rips, it's going to be juicy. It's going to be juicy, all right. Who's still holding No Pants? Smash the like button if you're holding No Pants. If you got No Pants, hit the like button. Core coin. Core coin kind of like bled out a little bit here. Yeah, we got some No Pants. I like it. I got a bag on No Pants. Nice. You lost $5 on No Pants. Nice. Hey, what you gonna do? It came out literally at the start of the bear market, this kind of downturn we've been in. Didn't we? We made it live on stream, and I think that week the market went to shit. But this is good. It looks okay so far, to be totally honest. Like, it actually has some structure and has like no volume on it right now, but still has some liquidity, and we got holders, so the reversal should be pretty juicy down here. You have a lot of bullish divergence, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not sugarcoating this at all, but it's clear as day. Look, the price has been going down, but what do you see on the RSI? Just like I showed you on okay. You got bullish divergence.
Size going down, you said, or going up?
The price is going down and the RSI is going up. Okay.
At least something's going up.
Yeah, so that's good. That's what you want to see. I mean, strength is coming. It's getting stronger as it's going down. That's good. I got a ton of No Pants. Never selling. Yeah. We got to shake out some of these weak hands. We already got rid of the weak hands. We need to shake out the strong hands. We need 2 weeks to shake out the strong holders of No Pants, and then we can reverse. We can do it. Let's shake them out. All right, Core. We'll try to shake out Steady Pup. Once we shake out Steady Pup, we can reverse. All right. Most wanted. It became the most sold. Damn. Oh man. This just like pups. This is going lower. Let me see. Hang on. Let's not jump to conclusions. Okay, we got some bullish divergence over here, a little bit, but man, I do think maybe this is a bullish divergence. You know, look, the price has come down. You had a low of 43 cents. The RSI was right here at 31. Then we made a low of 0.35 cents, but the RSI went up to 34. So there is bullish divergence happening here. All right, so maybe this could be the bottom. All right, you guys can see that, right? I don't need to spell it out. Right there, okay? And you got most, okay? So pretty simple. This is how you start looking at could there be a bottom here? Is this a good place to get in? All right. Most wanted becomes most sold. But we could have a nice reversal here. All right. If we break where we are and we go lower, it's going to get messy. All right. It's going to get really messy if we go any lower. So this, if you're a holder of this, you want this to be the bottom. So you really want people to start stepping in here. But let's look where we are. We are about 85% down. So makes sense to get a reversal, but sometimes doing RH, he likes the pumps. He likes them big dumps too. So, we'll see what happens. But this could be a bottom. We got some good divergence here. So at least for this week, maybe we get a nice juicy pump this week. And maybe that's what happens. Even if we're about to go lower, you never know. We could have another rip to the upside. We get smacked. And then, if we're going to go lower, and then we come down for some lower shit, right? That's also possible too. And that would be right across everybody, all of crypto, all the chains, whatever. You'd see something like that. So, I don't know. Let's see what pump looks like. Pump's great. Pump's already found pretty much its bottom. It's been consolidating. Found a nice, doing its thing down there. Yeah, you got... got our very juicy RSI down here. Like, wow. Like, yeah, people are really stepping in here. Really stepping in. Look at that. Look at that.
A lot of support down the way.
Yeah. Yeah. What's this? What did this get sold down to? About 90. Okay, so this hit 90%. Yeah. And 10 million market cap looks good. I think more people, it's just that trade was heavier on most. It was kind of more popular at the time too because the case hadn't been dropped yet. There was still a bit of like, he's the most wanted, everything like that. BB
スーパーチャティド $1.89 ドルダムマネー PLZ ザニューパルスチェイン ETF プレイ
BB says, dumb money please, the new PulseChain ETF play. Is it the new ETF play? Let's go take a look at it. Thanks for that super chat, BB. Really appreciate that. Let's go look at dumb money, man. Let's check it out. So pump looks juicy, man. This has got mad bullish divergence happening right here, and this could 100% be the bottom. Even if this breaks down, it may not go much lower. Most is it's interesting. I think this could go lower. There's a lot of air under there, but let's see what happens. They both could go lower. They both could. We don't know what's happening yet. They're still memes at the end of the day. All right, let's go look at dumb money. Dumb money. Dumb with what? DAI? Dumb with Pulse. It's 107K. Liquidity is the highest on the DAI pair, it looks like. All right. Okay. Yeah, this is about normal. That's kind of what you wanted to see on most too, by the way, eventually. But maybe that's what is forming on most, because that's what pump looked like as well, right? So this is pretty normal looking. You had a pretty massive pump. All right. Let's see what's going on here. What's this drawdown? So this came 95%. That's good. That's good. You got that out of the way, right? That one big dump in the beginning. Let me see what this looks like here. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. So, really, there's not there's not much to say, except that if you're looking to pick this up, this is where you'd probably be a buyer. I mean, you know, this is down 95%. All right. Now, could it go lower? Yeah, sure. I definitely see there's like some ranges over here that it could come down, but you don't want to be greedy at bottoms, right? You don't want to be greedy down here, you know, where like you're waiting for that. I'm just giving you an example, right? I don't know if that's, let's say you're waiting for that, and that could be hit, but it could also start building strength on you because there could be narratives coming out by the developers or whatever that could bring strength back into it, right? Now, I don't know anything about this particular project, so I don't know what narratives could come, but narratives can come that could start moving the price up, possibly, you know. But if you were interested in this project, this is probably where you'd be a buyer, okay? You know what I'm saying? Dumb money.
Looks like it's maintaining that line where it's at right now, right?
Yeah.
100K is not bad liquidity for a new token like that.
Oh, it's got 11K with a 100K market cap, right? That's great.
Oh, okay.
That's great. That's great, though. That's fantastic. Yeah.
Lots of room to move there, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, you don't want to be greedy at the bottoms, right? So if you're accumulating, and that's it. Now, this could go sideways for a little bit, but at some point, you know, if it's a good project, it'll find its way back up. Now, where do you want to build to start breaking up to higher levels? Let's see what happened over here. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Bam, exactly. So yeah, you got to get above this purple line and start building your support back. But anything under here is a, you know, it's a good deal. You know what I'm saying? So you got work to do, but you're already down here, and you know, you might get that one last flush down, and then, you know, and then some kind of like we call crossing the creek, and then, you know, a move, you know, start building your way back up, right? Oops, hey buddy. So you get one last flush, come up, you know. So we can open that up. Let's get some. This is exaggerated, right? This drawing. It doesn't have to be that low, but you guys get the point. You like one last flush, and then a big move up, get some support, and go. Cool, man. Thanks for that super chat. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I want to learn. You know, I'm going to start learning about some projects as we have some more time here. There's a lot to learn, so I'm going to start looking across PulseChain and looking at new projects. I'm going to look at some of these like dumb money, whatever it is that you guys are looking at. I'm going to look at, and I'm going to see where they're at. You know, everything's consolidated and come down, so it's a great time to look at things, research, see what might do well coming in the future, who's building, who isn't building, you know, who's a dev that's, you know, wants to succeed versus some lazy dev that's just sitting around not doing anything. You know what I mean? We're going to look for some good projects, and a lot of good things coming here at PulseChain. A lot of good things. I'm going to go back and look at ETH and BTC really quick. Let's see how they moved. How you doing, Fast? Anything else you wanted to see or we miss here?
I think as far as the charts go, I feel satisfied. We're waiting on bigger things to happen, right?
Yeah, kind of are, yeah. BTC's at 82. Still hasn't moved much. Let's see what's going this up here. Yeah. How's the stream been going? It hasn't flinched or hung up for anybody, right? Has it been smooth?
I think it's been smooth.
It's awesome.
Are we still playing music right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not hearing it here. Let me check on the
YouTube. You guys haven't been getting any system audio? For how long?
Yeah, it's for sure. It's off on YouTube too.
Oh, shit.
It stopped in here for me. I couldn't hear it anymore. And so I assumed it stopped for you too. Yeah. No music or rain, but it's smooth. Is what Deerslayer says.
When did it stop?
Maybe 15 minutes.
Oh, really?
Oh, or the whole stream, according to Deerslayer.
Oh.
So I wasn't keeping track of that one.
Oh, you guys haven't had any music. Wait a minute. But if I played, was I playing Twitter? You guys heard what was playing on Twitter?
I think the volume on all that stuff was coming through to me. I think. What did you play with volume on Twitter?
Oh, that's true. I didn't play much news, did I?
No, we didn't have any videos. Gray Knight said he heard rain for a bit, but maybe, it cut out. Let me double check.
Oh, okay. Can you hear that? This lady screaming? Yeah, I'll switch. Maybe, can you hear this lady? No.
No, I can't hear her, and she's not coming through on YouTube either.
Oh, damn. This is...
Oh, well.
There are going to be people that will not comply. Their biggest fear is your fight for freedom.
Okay. There was music earlier. Okay. Okay, well, okay.
It's back on now. I hear it now.
I turned the sound card on and off, and it came back. That's weird. I don't know, man.
Now we know.
Okay. But we didn't... Oh, that sucks. Hope it wasn't too quiet. There was actually really good music playing tonight. It's like a really great mix. It's like awesome. Okay. Now you can hear.
I'll take your word for it.
All right. Well, I'll figure it out. It's getting better. Little glitches all over the place. We don't... What were we doing? We were looking at BTC really quick. Okay. Let's go back. Let me look at ETH one more time here. Yeah, the mix is awesome tonight, so I guess you guys are hearing a little bit now, finally. Yeah, I guess I was saying before I drew this, I was like, if we just go sideways, I'm happy before we reverse. But we are showing definitely some weakness here. Let's look at others really quick. We didn't do that earlier. And then I don't have to give my voice a rest here. I feel a little bit of strain coming on. So, I want to see USDT dominance. Let's look at that. I haven't looked at that in a week. Oh, we did break down under that, huh? What the fuck did I do this here for? What's this? Okay, so it's not looking good right now for the total market cap. Okay, so it's not like the best looking thing right now either. All right. Yeesh. Eesh.
What does that tell us?
Well,
happy moon time?
eh,
No.
I've seen better looking RSIs before.
I'm going to interpret it in my own way. I'd like it to mean happy moon time.
Well, I guess we're kind of on the edge. I mean, I guess if something good happens, great. But if something not good happens, it's going to just come down, a decent amount, which I guess we'd expect. If Ethereum does what it looks like it could do, then whatever. You see this? It's on the monthly. So hopefully we get a bounce. If not, we get a cross. We're going to come down because it's kind of showing that. But you can see the stochastic, right? It's already crossed and it's moving down. So we're coming close to the bottom anyway. We could get the last flush, come down to 150 billion. We're at 225 billion right now. Maybe 150 is a place we go, or maybe 119 billion, which would be really nasty because it's almost half the total market cap, right? But there's a ton of support there. And you've got the, but you're hanging out right now. You're getting support where we are. So it's all right.
So super bullish then.
Super bullish, man. Super bullish right now. Could be very bullish right now. Okay, now this is what we were hoping before, that this was going to get rejected and break down, right? We were looking at this for all last week. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, I mean, it's still getting rejected, and it's still technically not broken through, really. It's hopefully just continues to do what it's done before, which comes up to this, eventually gets rejected and breaks down. So guys, this is USDT dominance, okay? This is a very basic chart. This is just how many people are in stable coins. That's it, okay? And when this is touching this line, we are in bull market. All right. When we're moving away from this line upward, we're moving into stable coins. All right. So we're heading into more bearish sentiment. All right. People are building positions in stable coins. So we don't want to see this pumping. We want to see this dumping. And we've always come down to this line, and you can see we've been slamming into this resistance up here since September of 2022, and we get rejected. And we get bullish. This has been our bull run, right? So the bear market here started in 2021. Okay, USDT went up. Okay, then we came up and we started slamming into this line. This has been our bull run. We slam into it, we get bullish. We sell off, we get bullish. We sell off, we get bullish. We sell off into stables. That's where we are now, right? So stablecoin got bullish, and we're hoping right here, market's been selling off, that it gets rejected, and we get bullish again. All right, and that would be really simple. The USDT would just take another dive again, like it's done all these other times before. That's what we're looking for. Now, if this line breaks, it's probably pretty serious, but I don't see any indication of that yet. We don't want this. We don't want USDT to start pumping. All right, it's a very basic chart, very simple. I think everyone should be watching this chart. You can see we've got a doji being rejected at this resistance. Let's see the monthly really quick. I mean, it certainly looks bullish, okay, the USDT. And if I were, I could just clearly see it still looks quite more bullish here than it did at the start of the bull run. No doubt about that, okay? Here it looks a little more M-y, looks more W-like here where we are right now. So it's something we're keeping an eye on, okay? And once again, I'm not making this shit up. You guys can look at it. I'm just pointing out what I see in the charts. That's it. But hopefully something happens eventually. Maybe something breaks and this pumps a little bit, and then they come in and it makes a U-turn and comes back. All right. That's all we want to see happen. That's what we want to see. But right now, I don't know. We're right now rocking a hard place. We're right at a point right now where he needs to figure out what to do. Which way are you going, buddy? Which way are you gonna go? Well, we're all sitting on our hands. Just blame it on the Japanese or the Russians.
There's probably other choices. I'm looking at the checks. These guys are shifty. But not that big, so they're probably not doing it.
Shifty. Want to thank everyone for the super chats tonight. That was rad. Really like those super chats. Everybody smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Fast, you want to help close us out with anything? I know you got some big announcements coming soon.
Yeah, we're going to be launching Ink Printer on Tuesday. So the day after St. Patrick's Day. You'll be able to turn your ink into a stable coin, get some de facto single-sided staking for ink, make some yield, make some ink tokens. You know, it's called Ink Printer for a reason. It's going to print some ink.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots. I've been working on that a lot, obviously. Talking to devs 12 hours a day, but it's pretty much done. Well, it's 100% done. Audit's back, everything. But we're just giving people some time to read the documents and make sure everything is 100% good to go. I feel pretty confident about this one. A lot of community interest.
Cool, man. I'm really excited about it. Love that ink, the juicy ink, and yeah. Checking your bank. You guys, it's going to be a really epic week today. Don't let anything get you shaken out. I mean, it just is what it is, you know. Trump is helping set up the bull run. Think of it like that, all right? They're helping set up the rest of the bull run. And remember we talked about before I got ill, I was showing you guys the last couple live streams, the amount of capital on the sidelines. There's $7 trillion on the sidelines in money markets right now. That money is sitting there because, well, you know, the markets, a lot of them are really overvalued, and they're correcting right now as we speak. And something will happen, bullish narratives will show up, and that money will rotate from the sidelines into risk on assets. And that is when we have the bull run of bull runs. And it's coming because all those people, they're sitting there for now. Next time we'll look at the bond market as well, see how that's doing, the yield treasuries and all that. And they want to make more money. They don't, 5% is fine, but trust me, they want to get in this market. They want to get in here. They just got to make it a little bit more enticing for them, all right? And that's coming. It's coming. So your job is to just hang tight and stay cool, stay calm. Don't get all too squirrely. And everybody come to the Telegram group. The links are at the top there. St. Wolf Vision is a Telegram. We got a really good group in there. Now, we are kicking out people who are not cool and who have bad vibes and are bringing negativity. You're going to get kicked. It's not a fucking public square, all right? You're not entitled to your dumbass opinion if it's retarded. Just be positive, be cool. You don't even have to add value. If you have questions and you don't know anything, come in there, ask questions. You're cool, but just keep.
You're saying we discriminate against retarded people?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. You can be mentally challenged and come to the Telegram group. We just have a good vibe about you. Bring a good vibe and everything will be fine. We'll help you out. But yeah.
Happy retarded people are okay.
Yeah.
We're cool with happy retarded people. That's what you're saying? Okay.
Exactly. And we're going to be streaming again. Definitely going to be streaming on Tuesday. A lot of great stuff's coming, pups. You got it. And just thanks to everyone for all your support. A lot of people sent me some really amazing messages and some prayers and some virtual soups and what have you. And really, man, thanks so much. It helped keep my spirits up. I was really feeling pretty busted up, especially when you just keep getting sicker and you're just like, whoa, what the fuck, And so really, really, really appreciate all the support and messages I got. Really meant a lot, and it really did. It really kept my spirits up. You guys have no idea. And so many people sent prayers out to me. That meant it was enormous, man. It meant the world to me. So I really appreciate that. And we had a lot of good content coming out. A lot of cool stuff's coming. So you gotta stick around for sure. So Looks like we got the music back. All right, that's good. Yeah. Thanks, William. Appreciate it, man. William Dugan, you guys go follow him. He's a really amazing artist. He does tattoo work in the U.S. He's got a really cool IG as well. If I ever get to see him, I'm definitely gonna have some ink done. But Frank, good to see you, man. Thanks. Good to be back. I miss you guys till the next one. Fast. Good talking to you again too, man. We'll be back.
You too, man.
Yep. See everybody soon. Yep. Night, everyone.